Is second-degree battery in Louisiana a felony or misdemeanor? Second-degree battery is a felony offense as opposed to simple battery, which is a misdemeanor offense. What are the penalties for second-degree battery in Louisiana? Whoever commits the crime of second-degree battery shall be fined not more than $2,000 or imprisonment with or without hard labor for not more than 8 years or both. Can I get probation if I'm convicted of second-degree battery? Yes. Second-degree battery in Louisiana is a probatable offense. In the judge's discretion, he or she may sentence the defendant to up to 8 years in prison, suspend the sentence or part of it, and place the defendant on probation. The judge may order the defendant to complete certain conditions of probation as well. The conditions may include paying a fine and court costs, performing community service, paying restitution to the victim, attending classes, etc. What constitutes second-degree battery in Louisiana? Second-degree battery is a battery when the offender intentionally inflicts serious bodily injury. However, this provision shall not apply to a medical provider who has obtained the consent of the patient. Is second-degree battery in Louisiana a crime of violence? Yes. Second-degree battery is a crime of violence in Louisiana. This is important because if the defendant is sentenced to prison time, his ability to parole is lengthened. Also, a defendant cannot receive a deferred sentence under Article 893 if the charge is a crime of violence. What are the defenses to second-degree battery in Louisiana? There are various defenses to second-degree battery. There are two most common defenses that I see. First, the defendant may assert that the second-degree battery occurred but was in self-defense. In Louisiana, you can use force against another person if that force is reasonable to protect you or someone else. Second, the defendant can argue that the battery occurred, but he had no intent to inflict serious bodily injury on the victim. The specific facts will be examined to determine if it is reasonable that an offender would assume bodily injury would occur or could occur from the type of force he used. How do I handle a warrant for second-degree battery? You will likely have to turn yourself in on the warrant for second-degree battery since it's a felony. Since it's a felony offense, you will need to be booked and a bail set by a judge. Contact a criminal lawyer to help advise you prior to turning yourself in. Can the victim file a lawsuit against me for second-degree battery? Yes. The victim can file a lawsuit against you for civil battery damages. This is a separate and different court case altogether. If you get served with a petition for damages, contact a lawyer as soon as possible to help you file an answer. Can second-degree battery be removed from my criminal record? The process of removing an arrest or conviction from an individual's criminal record is called an expungement. The defendant must file a motion to expunge the record to remove the entry. Historically, second-degree battery convictions could not be expunged. However, new law has now provided a means to expunge a second-degree battery conviction in Louisiana if certain requirements are met. How do I hire a lawyer for second-degree battery? If you need a lawyer for second-degree battery in Louisiana, I may be able to help you. I am a criminal defense attorney in Baton Rouge who has defended clients charged with second-degree battery in Louisiana for over 14 years. Feel free to give me a call. I'd be happy to help.